some news on the prospect front today that the rivalry lives on. We're going to have a CHL USA Prospects Challenge coming to London and Oshawa, Ontario, November 26th and 27th. You can buy tickets starting October 1st at 10 a.m. And really what this means is just more fun between USA and Canada. And for more on that, we welcome in our own Sam Cosentino, who is a big part of our draft coverage and all things prospects. So, Sam, I know you're on the road right now, but not driving. We're going to point that out for the folks at home. We are safe here, but we want to know your take on this announcement between the CHL and the U.S. National Team Development Program. What should fans make of all this?
Everybody's a winner here. First of all, fans are going to like the fact that you talked about a national rivalry taking place once again between the U.S. and Canada. The next thing is you have to look, if you're the CHL, you can showcase some of your ranks and you showcase your product. And if you're the under-18 program for USA Hockey, you can show that your centralization process in terms of development is something that they take pride in, that they think has gone very well, and it has gone very well when it comes to the draft. So I think everybody's a winner here, but fans are going to be able to see the best draft eligible prospects that the CHL and the US under-18 program have to offer all in one place and for 2 games. So I think that's an important element to this as well.
Yeah, absolutely, because not just a one-off. It's kind of going to be an own mini series of sorts. And like you said, showcasing some great young talent. So can you give us a few names on Team USA? Because, you know, we're down here stateside. So we're focusing on the red, white, and blue. Who are some guys there that we should keep an eye out for?
We're going to give you a little blend to start. Will Moore, 6'2", 187-pound left shot forward. Here's a guy who grew up playing his minor hockey in the Greater Toronto Hockey League. And so he's a guy that, he skates really well, shoots the puck. He is an interesting character in that he was able to put up a large number of points last year with the under-17 program, was named to the 2017 Under-17 All-Star Challenge All-Star team. So he's one guy. Charlie Trethway, 6'2", 196-pound defenseman. He's also an interesting guy because he plays with a little bite to his game. He moves pucks pretty well. There is some risk to his game, but he's a guy that I think, because of his size, is going to be well thought of when it comes to the draft in June. L.J. Mooney, little guy, the popular family from the Pittsburgh area, 5'8", 157 pounds, shifty as can be, avoids contact, really evasive. He's interesting because he put up 20 points in 20 games last year, playing as an underage with the under-18s, and obviously put up a good number of points, I think 33 of them, when he was with the under-17 program. So 3 pretty highly touted names to look after, all projected first-rounders.
I love that. And then in the CHL, that, of course, encompasses 3 leagues, right? The OHL, the WHL, and the Q. So who are some CHL players that we might see in this Prospects Challenge?
Well, it looks like it's going to be an OHL heavy top end of the draft. So the 3 guys that we're going to talk about from the OHL/CHL size: Porter Martone, 6'2", 6'3", 196 pounds. This guy throws his body around, plays forward, 33 goals last year. His dad, Mike, played junior hockey, so he's been around the game a long time. Michael Misa, you might remember that name, the exceptional player status given to him by the Ontario Hockey League. Over a point per game with Saginaw last year, played in the Memorial Cup. He had only 5 assists there. I think people expected more. This will be a big proving ground for him. And Matthew Schaefer is going to start the season on the injured list. I hope he's back in time. He captained Team Canada at the under-18s, led all defensemen with 6 points, a beautiful skater. And this young man has had some really unfortunate tragedies, including the passing of his mother last year. So I really hope that he gets the opportunity to strut his stuff. He's a wonderful young man and an unbelievable player, especially when it comes to the skating part of the game. I'm really hoping Matthews is well enough to play when we get to the end of November.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for sharing that. We'll all be rooting for him and his success, to be sure. All right. You already mentioned that a lot of these guys are highly touted draft prospects, and it's never too early to talk draft, right? It's September already. So with all of these great names out there in terms of prospects, is there a clear #1 overall pick right now for the upcoming season?
This guy's looking a little bit like Macklin Celebrini, and his name is James Higgins. Played with the U.S. program last year. He's now into the college ranks. This guy's had an unbelievable run. You go back a couple of years ago to the under-17s. He absolutely ripped it up along with Cole Eiserman as an underage last year at the under-18 program. I think he was their best player, their most skilled player, their most gifted player. And then when you look at him going able to, doing kind of the same thing as Celebrini, going into the college ranks as an 18-year-old because he got his school taken care of, I think he ends up going wire to wire. There'll be a few challenges along the way, but I think he's well on his way to being that wire-to-wire guy the same way Celebrini was last year.
And what do we have, a 2032 or 2033 draft prospect in the back seat there, I see? Is that right? Am I about
Yeah,
right?
we might have to switch studios, though. It might be the MLB draft for that guy.
Oh, hey, bud. Thanks for joining us on NHL Tonight. Good luck in the baseball game tonight, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Great to talk to you, Jamie. Thanks so much.